Hi, I'm Tina, and these are confessions of a reluctant CrossFitter. I missed the gym today. Okay, well, I skipped the gym today. Um, we had this thing at the gym that we don't like to talk about cherry picking our workouts, where we only want to work out on the things that we like to do and we skip things that we don't want to do. And typically, I don't do that. But I have come up with kind of a red flag system I'm working on about when and when I do not go to the gym. By the way, I did look at today's WOD and decided it was part of the red flag system that I decided not to go, and I'll talk about that later. But part of this red flag system is I look at the day of the week, the time of day, and the weather. Okay, how cold it is, specifically how cold it is. A tornado could be coming. I would still go to the gym if it were warm. If it drops below 32 degrees, that is a red flag for me. Okay, so we were expecting about 26-degree weather this morning. It turned out to be more like 28. Once we've had a few days of that in a row, I will be okay, but we're getting sporadically these days. And I don't do good in that because my body's not adjusting to that, my mind is not adjusting to that, and I don't like to be cold. Okay, so that was a red flag right there. So that's 3 red flags. If all 3 of those would have been in play, then that would have been a definite no. Had it been a Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning, and cold, you can forget it. Tina's not going to be there. However, it was just cold, so that's 1 red flag. And then I looked at the workout, and I have been struggling with some movements on my workout since I had health issues, and I am building some of that back. I'm back on the 20-inch box, which was a great big huge deal for me because I was off of that 20-inch box for a good 10 months. I used to have a problem with the Echo bike or the Air bike. I don't have much problem with that anymore. I just didn't like it. I don't really love it now, but I don't dread it as bad as I used to. Burpees. So burpees are something that I don't specifically like to do. I was doing burpees, with the push-up at the knee. And I can do a full burpee, but not a bunch of them together. So I've had to modify that burpee over the last several months to be more of an up-down. So I'm not back to a full burpee yet or a burpee from the knee yet. It does affect vertigo for me really bad. So depending on what the burpee is paired with is whether if the burpee's paired with a run, well, then I just look like a drunk person running through the gym. So I don't do those. It's not safe. But today on the WOD was the air bike, burpees, and then there was some snatching in there too, but not on the WOD. I think it was separate, and something else. So really, that was 3 red flags. I thought, do I want to go to the gym in the freezing cold weather, be on the bike, and do up downs or burpees? No, I don't think so. So, you can judge me if you got up and went to the gym and did burpees and rode the air bike. That is fine. That is great for you. I did take the opportunity to skip a day on purpose, and it gives me a day of rest. I do have fitness goals in mind. I'm not going to mess with those too bad as long as I don't get the flu, so cross your fingers. Although I have threatened to come to the gym to keep a certain amount of days because we have what is called the committed club, and we get stickers. So now I'm a stickeraholic, and I want my sticker. So I have threatened to come to the gym if I did have the flu, the stomach virus, or COVID, or Ebola, and I was told not to come to the gym if I had Ebola for sure. So, and to stay home and not make people sick. So if that doesn't happen, then I will meet that goal for this month. But skipping one day won't affect my program, and that is the biggest thing. Is it was a purposeful skip. There is plans to go back. You can meet me there in the morning at 5 a.m. I'll be there, and I'm not quitting. I am not giving up, and I am pressing on. but I did take a day, and I'm going to try to feel guilty about that letter later, but right now I just don't. That's all.